We are wasting no time getting started on this massive, massive get it done day today. And I'm just so glad you're here at My Life Under Renovation. I'm Shanna, if we've never met before, and I'm thrilled that you're joining me. So, Zoomies out here soaking up some sun, just having a relaxing, nice day behind these dirty, dirty windows that I clearly need to clean. But I started my day early today, so I headed out really early for a walk to a local coffee shop with a friend. So I'm already caffeinated, I'm pumped up, I'm ready to go and ready to get some things done. So spring cleaning is in the air around here too, and believe it or not, it was snowing here last week, and on this day it was like 65 degrees. So massive crazy weather change, but I'm so grateful for it. That sun is so invigorating, makes me want to clean all the things, get all the things done, and that's exactly what we're doing today. So there's going to be cleaning in this video. We're going to clean and decorate the front porch. We're going to clean my car, do some food prepping. What else did we do? Random projects around the house, and we're even going to bring you along for a bike ride. So lots of fun in store. Let's get started. I'm still just loving this Dyson Outsize Extra vacuum that we got at Costco. So glad we made the switch. This front porch of ours needs a good power washing, but until we bust out the hoses and get the water officially turned on outside, we're just going to give it a good sweep and a good wipe down for now before we get to the fun part, which is decorating. So I'm so pumped to decorate for spring. I'm definitely ready for it and can't wait to bring you guys along. And yes, that is an old ironing board. I know that might seem kind of strange, but it creates just like the coolest, one of the most unique little features for my front porch. And hopefully you'll agree when this is all done that once everything comes together, it just looks cool. So I've used this for years and years. I got it on the local Buy Nothing Facebook group page that I'm part of, and I think it's just like the perfect mustard yellow color and add some interest to our otherwise kind of boring front porch, and I love to include it in my decor for almost every season. I only allow myself to have one tote of front porch decor, otherwise I could probably go a little bit crazy with this, but this keeps it fairly simple and also limits the amount of things I can be bringing into our house for places like this, just our front porch. So this just is stored on a shelf in our garage, and I love that I know exactly where everything's at. For each season, I grab it, I pull it out, and then I can get it all, hung up and decorated out on the front porch. I was so grateful my best little helper was along for multiple parts of today. She was pretty busy though, so she was splitting her time between helping me out and playing with all the neighborhood kids. They were all outside on bikes, playing baseball, playing catch, kickball. They decorated the street and the sidewalks with chalk, and then they had some good games of hide and seek and tag and all sorts of other things going on. So they were definitely soaking up all of this new nice weather we had. This bright, beautiful sun completely overtook my porch over the course of me finishing up the decorating. So it was just too sunny and bright. Everything was like glimmering and shining too much. So I will loop back around towards the end of the video and show you guys the whole after tour of the front porch. My husband had a get it done day of his own, and he had spent the whole morning working on getting this overhead garage storage from Costco installed. So this system seems great. We have another one still in the box that we need to install, and I can't wait to access this as like a storage option instead of having things down on the floor. It'll be wonderful. So he also took down all of our Christmas lights. And for those of you that are not in this part of our country or this part of the world, we're not lazy, I promise. The Christmas lights oftentimes have to stay up there until the snow's all melted and gone, so my hubby doesn't fall off the roof. So that's the most important factor. But anyways, Christmas lights are down and this storage system is up, and I'm just pumped about it. It's going to be awesome to have installed here in our garage. All right, guys, so we're heading out for a bike ride, my daughter and I, in about an hour. But before we do that, I figured I would bust out some food prep, since I've actually been being pretty good about my, like a new kind of food plan that I created for myself. And so the biggest key to that, though, is the food prep for the week, since our weeks are busy. And if I don't do it Sunday night, then it usually just doesn't happen. And so I'm going to try to bust that out in like the next hour or so. And then we're going to go enjoy a bike ride because it's beautiful. So first bike ride of the season, and we're super excited about that. Quick note, these Flavor Bombs little tomatoes from Costco, I will never buy any other kind of tomatoes now that I've tried these. This was the first time we purchased these, and they've lasted forever being on the vine. I had no clue what a role that plays and how long the tomatoes last, but they taste so good. They taste like you just picked them, and yeah, that's all I'll be buying from here forward. So I'm keeping lunches this week super duper simple. I've just got this chicken breast with the green onions in it and a little bit of mayo, and then cucumbers and tomatoes. So I just basically use like a spoon or a fork, and I put the chicken on top of the cucumbers and eat it like a little sandwich, or instead of using like little pita breads or something, I use these. And then I've got my peach Greek yogurt, and I'll mix in the blueberries with it. And then I'm also boiling up some hard-boiled eggs at the moment. And then I'll probably take some like cottage cheese along. And I usually have a protein drink at some point throughout the day, or like right at the end of my work shift. And that will be my like work time food for tomorrow. And for the week, I'll have the same thing every day. I just make up a new batch of this each evening. This was our first bike ride of the season, since this was like the first really nice day that happened over the weekend. So our bikes were all being stored, so we busted those out. And Zenli's favorite thing to do is go on bike rides. She loves her bike riding time, and so do I, but she really, really loves it. So we're blessed to live in an area that has so many beautiful trails, and you go past multiple parks on the little route that we take. So it was so fun to see just like hundreds of people outside. And look at that little storybook trail. Side note there. Those little blue posts. It's fun. It's like a little story walk. And the library changes it out. Sorry, I can't talk today. Anyways, it's a fun little added detail that just makes this park feel extra special. So we had a blast. We stopped and we did some monkey bars and a little obstacle course. And then on our way back, there's one of the fun little libraries. I think that's what they're called everywhere, where there's just like a tiny little library stand here and there. It's tucked back here in our neighborhood, and it's our favorite one to stop at. So we put some books in her backpack, and then we stop on our bike ride every time. We see if there are any new ones that she'd like to swap things out for. And that's actually a project that we have on our to-do list. We would love to create our own little library and put it like in the front of our edge of our front yard. So that's all the to-do list. Hopefully we'll bust that out this summer. And I think Zenly would have lots of fun like restocking it and then watching people stop by and enjoy it like she enjoys this one. You flip it around. Let me see. When we got home, I decided my car needed some love too on this nice day. My car was filthy, so I decided to make a quick trip and run it through the car wash. And then after that, I got to work on getting the inside of it all cleaned up. So I'll bring you guys along for that part as well. So depending on where you live, the inside of your car probably gets all different levels of messy. So here where I live, we have all 4 seasons. And so in the springtime when it's nice out, we do lots of hiking. And so my car gets covered in like sandy stuff, dusty, dirty stuff, all sorts of grossness. And then during the winter months, these floor mats get just like caked with the salt that gets laid out on sidewalks, on streets, and it just gets gross. And then we have the springtime rain where there's like water that gets in the car and then it dries and it leaves like, I don't know, like a dirty, salty residue on the floor mats. So what these floor mats really need is a good spray wash, like spray down, but until we get the hoses hooked up, we can't do that. So today it's just vacuuming, but that's okay. I'm excited just to get it cleaner than it was when I started. Once the vacuuming was all done, it was time to wipe down all the surfaces, and of course I'm using my trusty baby wipes that I buy at Costco. If you've watched any of my Clean With Me videos, then you already know I love to use those for just like quick cleaning tasks, quick wiping down, and they work great in the car. They don't leave like that like little fluffy fabric fibers everywhere, which I love. And so I use those, and then just my microfiber towel, which I also use for cleaning like inside, well, in the car obviously, but inside my house too. I've pretty much switched to just only using the microfiber things. I feel like they get everything so much cleaner, so much faster. So if you don't use those, I highly recommend trying them out. I just wanted to show you guys how beautiful these floor mats will look just from wiping this tiny little spot, all that salt residue off of there. Those are going to be looking amazing and beautiful once I bust out the power washer and get them cleaned. And I'm lucky to have all these removable floor mats that clean up so nicely with a good spray down. All right, I'm sitting here just enjoying just some peace and quiet in my beautiful, nice, clean car, or cleaner car, I should say. This car needs a major detail job on it, but I feel like for just like a quick clean, I just noticed some dust. I gotta wipe that off. I feel like I actually did a pretty good job. I can't wait until it's for sure not going to freeze anymore, so I can bust out the hoses and do like a power wash on all of my floor mats. They're all removable. They're the WeatherTech, I think WeatherTech. The one in the back is a WeatherTech. The one in like the trunk space, and the one behind me, like in between like the front and the second row, Those all come out and they just need a good power spraying, power washing. So, but in my car, when I was cleaning it out, I had this book is sitting out here. I've had intentions of reading this, starting to read it on my lunch break, but I'm curious if any of you have read this, what were your thoughts? I've heard really good things about it. Good things. Did I just say good things? I'm tired. It's been a long day. I've got a lot of stuff done, but I'm kind of exhausted. But yeah, it's called Girl, Wash Your Face. And it says, stop believing the lies about who you are so you can become who you are meant to be. So, I don't know. It sounds like it would be something that would be like motivational, inspirational. So I'm excited to read it. And it's in my car because it's been getting nicer out. And my plan is to come outside on my lunch breaks and maybe do some reading. So we'll see. But I'm curious to know your thoughts. If you've read it, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. If it was a good read, if you liked it, didn't like it, I'd love to know. All right, time for the grand tour of my mostly clean car. So it already just feels nicer. Just cleaning out that, it's not a center console, it's like a dashboard console, but just that alone makes a difference. I tuck my phone in there when I get in my car. And before I had like some receipts, I had a coupon to the thrift store from when I dropped off my donations. Oh yeah, on that side note, I didn't even tell you guys, when I ran to the car wash, I laid the seats down. I had the entire back of my car filled with donations. And so I also did some massive decluttering the day before this, and then part of it tucked into this day. I just didn't record it, but I got rid of so many things and it felt so nice. So anyways, back to the car. Obviously I need a detailing job. I've got all sorts of crumbs and corgi hair down in there along the side of where the door opens up. Oh, and then this little clip here, my son and my hubby had run to the store while I was cleaning my car, and he bought a new bike. So excited for him to join us on bike rides. He had a BMX bike before that just wasn't working quite right, and he didn't like those longer bike rides. So this will be so much fun now, and he's pretty pumped about his new purchase. So can't wait for more family bike rides. Those are the best.
Hey guys, how do you like our porch?
Isn't she the cutest? She wanted to do the intro for our front porch reveal, since we couldn't do it earlier because the sun was just like laying right on the porch. So anyways, here it all is put together. It's fairly simple, but I think it feels really cute and welcoming as you walk up. So this old antique chair, I thrifted it at a local thrift store years ago. I love the cracked paint and just like the old look of it, and it's weathered and aged more over the years as like the rain and the sun and everything hits it, which I just love. So a cute little welcome sign. We've got some little flower pots with flowers tucked in, a little mason jar that's been chalk painted, and it's also getting that crackled effect, which is kind of nice. And then of course my ironing board that I talked about. I love this ironing board. I use it to hang plants on. I hang this picture on at different times, or this little chalkboard with a wreath over the top. And then I've got my cheerful yellow wreath here on the front door. So I love how this all came together, and I feel like it looks springy and very welcoming. After a very full and exhausting day, we did even more than what I actually showed on the video. So we were definitely worn out. So taking a break and chilling out here in our hot tub was just the perfect way to end a busy but full and fulfilling kind of a day. So my sons didn't want to come in, but my hubby and my daughter did, of course. And so we just love our evenings out here, and I'm looking forward to many more now that the weather is getting a little bit nicer. And can't wait to get out here and get the yard all spruced up. So that we were talking a lot about that while we were out here relaxing. We're looking forward to getting the patio all fixed up and done, getting our fire pit back out after winter, and just all the memories and the fun moments we're going to have in the upcoming months just makes my heart happy. So thank you guys so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to have you guys back for my huge decluttering video that will be coming up next week. I will see you then. Thanks, guys.